Um, I'm confused. How are you saying that someone doesn't deserve a move when another club, for whatever reason, has decided to sign said player? Is there some racism happening here? So when so obviously it's all done now. He signed. He's boom. He's going to be a Barca player. I was shocked when I saw the news. I was like, "Whoa, to Barcelona, purple patch merchant? The heck?" But then, as I said on my video, I was like, Barca are not stupid. And Hansi Flick isn't stupid. And Hansi Flick is actually one of the best coaches in the world. And we saw how good they were last season, where most people believe that they deserve to at least make the UCL final. They were on the cusp of a treble. So I was like, even if I don't see the move and I don't see how Barca should get him, I was like, maybe Barca sees something in him that I don't see in him. What I won't say is Rashford doesn't deserve the move. Rashford doesn't deserve the step up. Now, I might say that shouts your agents and everything, but that is next level hate to say that someone doesn't deserve the move. Rashford didn't force Barca to sign him. He didn't hold the freaking news to someone to Laporta and say, yo, Laporta, freaking sign me, I'm going to cut open that big belly of yours. No, Barca are the ones with the agency who decided that, oh, we want Rashford on loan and we think that he can help our team. Now, I'm one of those guys that believes that I think Rashford is washed. I think he's washed. So because I think he's washed, a talented player who I think is washed, I just feel like if this is not going to work out. But it's still a low risk, high reward for Barcelona, who, again, they're getting him on loan. But in England, and from a lot of English pundits, the amounts of hatred going towards Rashford because of this move is wild. Hence why it is so important to have a global view. Because actually, if you live in a bubble or have a bubble mentality, you'll believe that that's the truth. It's like if you know the allegory of Plato's cave, where Plato, he goes out and says, oh yeah, look, the world is like this, the world is like this. And the guys in the cave are like, no, it's not. The world is what exists within this cave. It's like the Matrix, seeing the real world and the fake world. People that live in the bubble of the EPL or whatsoever, that's all they live in. And they don't have any concepts beyond the EPL. Because again, for many Barca fans, they're like, yo, man, welcome Rashford. They're excited. And many Barca fans are excited because for Barca fans, they're viewing the talents of Rashford. You see, this isn't the same as Madueke, who no one has ever rated Madueke before. So Arsenal fans are like, wait, why are you spending 50 million on a guy that no one rates? Even though I don't rate Rashford, I'm not going to deny that there is talent there. There is talent there. The question is, can you extract that talent? Which I don't think you can. I think it's too late to extract the talent. But Barca fans and Hansi Flick believes that we can extract that talent that just exists there. And if we extract that talent, you have an extremely key player that can play multiple positions for you. So, whereas from England, it's like he doesn't deserve the move. How can he have this? His attitude is horrible. His attitude is terrible. He doesn't deserve the move. Then from the outside view, they're like, okay, we don't know anything about the attitude. What we know that's, there's a talented player there. We do need support for Lewandowski because the guy is still a geriatric. So support for Lewandowski to play through the middle. And if we do a 4-2-3-1, left, Rafinha in the middle, your boy Lamine on the right. So it works out. Because, see, this all started due to your boy Amorim. Because Amorim came out and said, Rashford, poor attitude, poor professionalism, and due to that, he's out. And guys are, oh my gosh, he's the bad seed. But this is where it's messed up for Amorim. See, that could work if Rashford, bad attitude Rashford, he's a bad seed, you remove him and you cook. You see, the issue is Amorim, you had to cook once you removed Rashford. Once you removed Rashford and you didn't cook, and you ended up just above the relegation zone, then it's like, was Rashford really the issue? Maybe you actually needed Rashford. Maybe that's purple patch would have saved you from having the worst season in Premier League history. So I'm sorry, it's not bad for Amorim. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, did excluding Rashford from United actually help United on the football pitch? It's very wrong, because last I checked, I think those guys had their lowest points total in EPL history. Last I checked, those guys finished just a few places above the relegation zone. Last I checked, they lost a final against a team who are allergic to trophies. Shout out to Tottenham. So I ask again, was Rashford really the problem? Was he really the issue? And did excluding Rashford actually help you? Because I'm looking at, shout out to your boy Dennis, who actually put me on this, because looking on to this ESPN FC, and I've been hearing this all over, from Dean Saunders on TalkSport, from Teddy Sheringham as well, and now from these guys. All these guys who are saying he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve the move. How can Rashford, based on what he's done, does not deserve this move to such a great club like Barcelona? He doesn't deserve the move. And I'm sorry, that's like next level hate. Because, okay, he doesn't press. Okay, he doesn't work hard. I'm not behind the scenes. I'm sorry, I'm not taking Amorim's word for it that this guy is this horrible, terrible player. Because maybe there's some sort of understanding and everything. Because remember, Mourinho pretty much said the same thing about Pogba. He pretty much said the same thing about Pogba. And we all know that video we saw of him and Pogba. But the thing is that was Pogba the issue, was Mourinho the issue. So I'm not always going to take the manager's word for it, because we just do not know the nuance or the complexities of what happens on a training ground. Any kind of disagreements or what happens, it's a lot more complicated than, oh, manager says he's bad, so therefore he's bad. Nah, life is more complicated than that. But for you to open your mouth and say he doesn't deserve this move, how can he deserve this? But it's like Barca decided to get him. If he goes and he flops and his career is over. End of the discussion. So there's no point in saying, oh, he doesn't deserve the move. No. Who cares about whether he deserves the move or not? Barca, Fati is gone to Monaco right now. Yes, they've got the Shark, but they need another person other than the Shark to come off the bench and now say what's up. So he's helping the freaking squad. If he's bad, he's bad. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. And I think that based off it's being a loan, I think it's worth the gamble. Based on where the market is and who is available, specifically who can play on the left and as a striker, it's worth the gamble. The gamble will not pay off. Not all gambles pay off, hence why it's called a gamble. If it doesn't pay off, I don't think Barca are losing that as much. They're not. If it does pay off, that could be great for them. Because why I just say that this seems curious, I'm just here to ask the question. I'm just here because I'm just asking a question right now. This man is an alcoholic. It's your boy Jack Grealish. He was bought for 100 million. 100 million. And he's done more to promote alcoholism than to promote being a football player. If anybody is stealing money, it was Jack Grealish for Man City. 100%. Because he was useless. Say what you want about Rashford. He did have purple patches. Say what you want about Rashford. Grealish has never, and I don't think will ever reach Rashford at his peak. He will never reach Rashford at his peak. That's never going to happen. He will never reach Rashford at his peak. So once you now realize that, my thing though is if Rashford looks like Grealish, would they have the same attitude towards him? It's a simple question. If Rashford looks like Grealish, and keep in mind that this is Rashford who gave money to starving kids, lunch meal, MBE, helped kids with their lunch meals and all that stuff. Amazing, incredible gesture that he did, exposing the misdemeanors of England and the UK government. Did all that. But he looked like Grealish. Would they still say that he's stealing money? Would they still say that, he doesn't deserve the move? Because do you know what they would say? With all his attitude, man, that's just how he is, man. That's just how he is. It's complicated. And do you know what they'll say about this move? I believe this is the move to really show what he can freaking do. They'll always use mental gymnastics to defend players that they just like. So they'll say, this move, if he looked like Grealish, they'll say, no, this move, I believe this is a move that will finally show the people how talented he truly is. We believe in his talent. There's a great player there. And we just want a club to truly show us how great this player truly is. They will always have faith if he looked like Grealish. But no, he looks like Rashford. And people don't want to admit it. People will deny everything. There's a thing called like your racial relativity. I call it the R-squared theorem. Racial relativity. I'm sorry. It's purely human. And not everyone has it, but most people do. For English white people, they don't connect with Rashford. They're strong. And that is just human nature. Most English, not all, shout out to my guy Bill, what up, baby, what up, Bill? Great guy. But most English white people, they connect with Phil Foden. They connect with Grealish. Grealish, they connect with him on a deeper level. For most English people, they don't connect with Rashford. So if Rashford misbehaves, it's very easy to not say, no, this guy is useless. He has poor behavior. He's badly behaved. He's a terrible person. And they just go after him. If Grealish misbehaves, man, that's just Grealish just being a guy, man. That's just he just doing his thing. You know how he is and everything. Come on, man. He's just having a laugh and everything. Because I'm sorry, I haven't seen this Rashford lack of professionalism. I'm just taking Amorim's word for it. Do you know how many people don't press? Do you know how many people laze around and walk around on the pitch for whatever reason there is? Correct me if I'm wrong. Have you ever seen Rashford just be a drunk? Have you ever seen Rashford, as we now know that these football players are like role models, have you ever seen Rashford promote alcoholism? Have you ever seen Rashford promote Alcoholics Anonymous? I never have. So surely, if we now view, and again, I'm one of those guys that say that football players should not be role models, but they are. So if we know that football players are role models, one guy used his money to ensure that kids have lunch meals. Another guy promotes being an alcoholic. What's the better role model? That's all I want to know. What's the better role model right now? So I just need to know. I don't know what the heck that is. I just need to know what the better role model is. So my thing is to just put it in context and everything is, look, he's gone to Barcelona. Again, I don't think this will work out because I do think Rashford is washed. I just think he's washed. I think he'll have a few games here and he'll think he's washed. But you know what? I think this won't work out. I hope it does work out. Based on how many people that feel that he doesn't deserve this, how many people that I know want him to fail, and the amount of haters who are praying that he fails, I actually am going to root for him. I want him to succeed. So I hope he proves me wrong. I don't think this will work out. I think he's screwed and I think he's washed. But if somehow he can prove people wrong, bro, that'll be a W. So Rashford, I think you'll fail. Prove me wrong. And go and cook at Barca with Yamal and the Flickster. Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.